Gets it into Clark. Clark races away, and Clark.
Now, and that's Caitlyn Clark herself of the WNBA. Let's get to the WNBA and this sensational rookie from the Indiana Fever who continues to be box office.
Nike struck absolute gold when they signed Caitlyn Clark to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal. So why in the world are they ignoring her?
Well, it's about time Nike showed up, and boy did they ever. They suddenly slapped Caitlyn Clark on a building-sized banner on the side of the Fever Arena, almost to save face after all the pressure from Adidas. But is it too little too late? Let's break down the details and figure out if this apology keeps Nike and Caitlyn on good terms, or if she should keep her options open.
This year's WNBA season, it was announced that Caitlyn Clark signed a massive endorsement deal with Nike. This deal was for 8 years, $28 million with a signature sneaker. Include the time a lot of us were so excited about this. Nike is obviously the biggest brand in athletic apparel, and Caitlyn seemed to be a perfect fit for the brand. $28 million.
Caitlyn Clark, one of the brightest stars in the basketball world, has been at the center of a storm of rumors recently. Known for her electrifying performances and record-breaking stats, Clark was expected to be one of the leading faces of Nike's endorsement lineup.
So no Caitlyn Clark.
However, tensions between the two had fans buzzing after rumors emerged that Adidas had offered Clark a massive deal to sign with them, leaving Nike scrambling to respond. Now, after weeks of speculation, Nike has finally issued an apology to Clark in an attempt to mend their strained relationship.
And both of these teams very willing and capable of pushing in transition and scoring quickly.
Here's Clark working around Fletcher. Caitlyn Clark.
Caitlyn Clark's rise to stardom has been nothing short of meteoric. From her standout college career at Iowa to her highly anticipated WNBA debut, Clark quickly became a household name in the world of basketball.
Go ahead and look. Everywhere you turn, Indiana Fever is breaking records.
With her fearless style of play, deep shooting range, and ability to control the court, Clark has consistently drawn comparisons to some of the best in the game, both male and female.
Wants to prioritize A'ja Wilson, and it fears the optics of giving a rookie a signature shoe before an already established star who just won league MVP for the 3rd time.
As her popularity grew, the sports world assumed that Nike, a giant in the athletic industry, would be quick to lock her down as one of their premier athletes. Nike has long been known for partnering with some of the greatest athletes across sports, from LeBron James to Serena Williams, positioning them at the forefront of their marketing campaigns.
Being a winner is a curse. It doesn't matter how much you've won before. You're not a winner until you win again.
I've never been the right kind of woman. Oversized and overconfident. Too mean if I don't smile to be a woman.
Fans expected Clark to join the elite ranks of Nike's endorsements, becoming the face of women's basketball for the brand. However, despite her unparalleled success, Clark's relationship with Nike was notably underwhelming. While other athletes were getting shoe deals and high-profile commercials, Clark seemed to be sidelined when it came to major promotions.
Yes. Is Caitlyn Clark currently the face of the WNBA?
Rumors began circulating that the partnership wasn't going as planned and that Clark was considering exploring other options.
Officially announced, she had the craziest momentum that we have ever seen with any athlete in the history.
While Nike remained slow in fully embracing Clark's potential, Adidas saw an opportunity. Known for their aggressive strategy in courting top talent, Adidas has built a competitive roster of athletes, including NBA stars like James Harden and Damian Lillard.
That's delivery.
Yo!
Yo, what do you want the rest of it?
The rest of it. Yo!
As rumors swirled about Clark's dissatisfaction with Nike, Adidas made their move, offering her a significant deal to join their team.
13,000 fans. Somebody else had 15. Everybody else had over 20,000 plus. You think that would happen if Caitlyn Clark was on that team? You think that would happen if Angel Reese was on that team?
The reported offer from Adidas wasn't just any deal. It was rumored to be a $30 million contract with a potential signature shoe line, something Clark had yet to receive from Nike. For Clark, this was a golden opportunity not only to elevate her brand, but to become the face of Adidas women's basketball, a role that could bring her massive financial benefits and a higher profile in the industry. Fans were quick to react. Social media exploded with rumors of Clark's potential switch, and many began questioning Nike's decision to overlook such a generational talent. Sports commentators weighed in as well, speculating on how Clark's move could change the landscape of women's basketball. Could Adidas, which has traditionally played second to Nike in the basketball space, steal one of the biggest stars of the next generation?
And the fact that Nike did not capitalize on that, the fact that they are the biggest athletic sportswear brand in the world, and we didn't hear a peep out of them the entire season.
Adidas, known for their innovation in basketball shoe design, was ready to give Clark the platform she deserved, something Nike had hesitated to do. The deal, if finalized, would have been a major coup for Adidas, potentially shifting the balance of power in the women's basketball endorsement world. As rumors of the Adidas offer grew louder, Nike was forced to face the reality of losing one of the most marketable players in women's basketball. Public opinion was turning against them, with fans and commentators criticizing the brand for failing to capitalize on Clark's talent. The idea that Nike could let a star like Clark slip through their fingers caused a significant PR issue for the company. Seeing the mounting pressure, Nike finally took action. In a public statement, they acknowledged the situation and issued an apology to Caitlyn Clark in the form of a banner you can see from the moon. The brand admitted that they had not given her the attention or recognition she deserved and that they were prepared to make amends. The apology was a rare move for Nike, who typically maintains a stronghold over their top athletes. It reflected just how serious the situation had become and how close they were to losing Clark to a major competitor. Nike's apology wasn't just about keeping Clark in their lineup. It was about protecting their brand image. Losing Clark to Adidas would have been a massive blow, especially in a world where women's sports recognition and marketability. By acknowledging their mistakes publicly, Nike aimed to show that they were willing to do whatever it took to mend their relationship with one of the most influential young athletes in the world. The apology also came with promises. According to reports, Nike is now working on a signature shoe line for Caitlyn Clark, something fans had been waiting for, but wasn't originally slated until 2026 for release. They also committed to featuring her more prominently in future marketing campaigns, ensuring that Clark would get the spotlight she deserved. Fans were quick to react to Nike's apology, with many expressing relief that the brand had finally recognized Clark's value. Social media lit up with support for Clark, with fans eagerly awaiting the news of her potential signature shoe deal. Some, however, remained skeptical, questioning whether Nike's efforts were too little, too late. Now, the million-dollar question looms over the sports world. Will Caitlyn Clark stick with Nike after their apology, or will she move on to Adidas? While Nike has taken strides to repair their relationship with Clark by acknowledging their mistakes, Adidas's offer is still a tempting one. This isn't just a battle between two sports brands, it's a crossroads that could define Clark's career and legacy. For years, Adidas has built a strong roster of NBA stars like James Harden, Damian Lillard, and Derrick Rose, all of whom have enjoyed success with signature shoe lines and high-profile endorsements. The appeal of joining a brand willing to go all in on her with a massive contract, including a signature shoe deal, could be too good to pass up for Caitlyn Clark. Adidas has shown a willingness to disrupt the market and could give Clark the financial and branding boost she needs to become an even bigger global star. However, sticking with Nike comes with its own set of benefits. Nike is, without a doubt, the largest and most prestigious brand in the sports industry, with an unparalleled global reach. Their existing infrastructure for promoting athletes is unmatched. By issuing a public apology and making promises of a signature shoe and greater promotion, Nike has shown they are committed to Clark's success. This could give her the platform to not only elevate herself, but also to be seen as a pivotal figure in pushing women's basketball forward. Nike's deep history of backing transcendent athletes, from Michael Jordan to Serena Williams, could serve as a powerful draw for Clark, offering her the chance to align herself with the very best in sports. Staying with Nike could mean more than just short-term success. It could represent long-term brand growth, equity in her own name, and the opportunity to leverage their marketing machine to become a global icon. At the end of the day, Caitlyn Clark's decision goes beyond money. It's about legacy, brand recognition, and aligning with a company that believes in her potential to not only be one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but also a cultural icon. No matter what Caitlyn Clark decides, her decision will have a ripple effect throughout the white basketball world, especially for women's basketball. With the sport gaining momentum in recent years, both in terms of TV viewership and attendance, the stakes are incredibly high for both Nike and Adidas. If Clark chooses Adidas, It could signal a shift in power for women's basketball, with other players potentially reconsidering their endorsement deals and partnerships. Adidas's willingness to invest heavily in women's sports could make them a more attractive option for other female athletes. This would also push Nike to step up its game when it comes to supporting female athletes, especially those in the WNBA.
Asia, at the age of 26, I have won high school championship. Woo woo.
However, if Clark stays with Nike, it could elevate her into the upper echelons of athletes who have used their platform to transform their sport. She could become the face of women's basketball globally and push Nike to devote more resources to women's sports. Clark's potential signature shoe could set a new standard for how female athletes are marketed and celebrated. Beyond the world of endorsements, Clark's decision could influence the next generation of athletes. For years, young female basketball players have looked up to stars like Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, and Candace Parker. Clark, however, represents a new generation, one that is not only focused on excellence on the court, but also on shaping the business of basketball. Caitlyn Clark's influence transcends the court. She has the ability to inspire future athletes, especially young girls who dream of having careers in basketball. Whether it's with Nike or Adidas, Clark's next move could redefine how female athletes are perceived in the sports marketing world. As Caitlyn Clark weighs her options between Nike and Adidas, one thing is clear: her decision will shape the future of women's basketball. Whether she stays with Nike or takes her talents to Adidas, her impact on the game will only grow. Will Nike's apology be enough to keep her in the fold, or will she join Adidas and chart a new path? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Will Caitlyn Clark stay with Nike, or will she switch to Adidas? And what impact will her decision have on the future of women's basketball? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates on your favorite players and the latest basketball news.